Welcome back, six-figure makers. Glad you can join another video here. I got some more job leads that I think you're going to excite that is over $100,000 per year. And not only that, I got a new job board that you probably guys have not even heard about. It's called Scale Up. And it's basically another job board where you can pretty much apply for jobs that's high paying too. So we have this business to business outside sales representative that's $105,000 per year. And obviously we want it to be from, let me see, I need to filter it by remote. Let's see if I can. I need to make sure. Let me make sure I filter it by remote. Here we go. So we have a prenatal account manager that is remote. It's kind of a sales job that pays $140,000 per year. So you always want to make sure you're filtering it out remote. That's the thing about these job websites. Don't get sucked into it, because the last thing you want is to have a job, think it's really good money, and you found out you have to do it in person. So I'm sorry about that part. But now we're on the remote and we're paying over $100,000 a year, which is, this one is actually paying $140,000. So that is definitely a six-figure income for sure. So obstetrics and gynecology and selling techniques, antigens, communication. So this prenatal account manager on new remote, that's $165,000 a year, paying top 20 in this field. So it says, do you have experience in sales? Yes or no? Obviously it's a remote job, so you don't have to worry about it being on site. They have an on-site gym, paid parental leave. They are the 5%. So you can read all of that. So there were some of the responsibilities is increasing revenue and driving market development through direct sales to individual OBGYN, FMs, genetic counselors, and creating and implementing a business plan to grow revenue quickly in your geography. Sales efforts includes effective prospecting and business and maintaining key relationships. So you definitely have some sales that you gotta have some sales experience. So it definitely says a minimum of 3 years of women's health experience at a or diagnostic company covering NYC. If lacking direct genetics or diagnostic industry experience, must have medical device or pharma experience directly calling upon OBGYNs with existing book of convertible client relationships. So you can read all of that. And then the nice thing about this is you can save this and you can come back to it if that's something that you want to, So moving on to our next one here, we have another customer that's a real estate agent that pays a year, and it's remote, and it's another sales job as well too. So this real estate agent, so obviously if anybody is familiar with real estate agent, they're just going to be trying to get you this, get houses, obviously. So if you have any experience in that, any real estate agent, if you have existing experience in that, please apply to that, because you can make up to $205,303 a year. We always going on that higher end things. We're never going to be going for that 35,000. And I told you guys exactly how you can speak, resume to get people to pay attention to you more. So you're not getting out of that AI system where they track resumes and just throw you in the trash like you're nobody's business. So we're not doing that anymore. We have too many AI tools and job things to us, and I talked about that in my previous video, so go check that out. But anyway, this job does pay well, and you do have to have a real estate license to sell homes, obviously. And you want to be able to, I don't know I don't know how you can do that from remote. I guess you can do that from remote. You don't have to actually be in person. However they're going to do that, that's something you have to save. If that's something you want to look into more, you can definitely save it and come back to it. But I'm moving on to my next job title here. Another one is, let's see if we have something a little bit, Bilingual Sales Representative. Just under, but you know what, I'm not going to even worry about that. Actually, this does pay pretty well. So it's 100,000 to 150,000 a year, and it's full time. And you can definitely work from home because it says remote, so you don't have to worry about that. It's a sales job. So the maximum you make is $120,000 a year, which is what we like. And then you have at least a minimum of 15 years of experience. So those are kind of, you can go on through this particular job site and try to find out what you want. You have to look further into the job description. Then we have a SailPoint Specialist, which is a remote job, and it pays $135,200 per year. That's crazy. And it was just updated 13 days ago, so you're still pretty hot and you want to apply. You can save these, you can apply, if you're ready. Make sure to spice up that resume before you apply. It is remote, and this is a contract world, unfortunately. So it's not a full-time job, but it at least should keep some money in your pockets. Definitely save until you can find something else for full-time. So I would definitely highly recommend that if you have some IT experience and you know anything about SailPoint. You have to make sure you got this kind of relevant to you. I'm going to list all of these, but if you don't have these criteria and you don't know how to generate that resume to spice it up, then you're luck. I'm going to do what I can, but I can't help you to secure the job. That's something you got to do on your own. Six-figure make if you want to make this money. But if you go through, you will see a whole bunch of other jobs that is. So again, this job board is called Scale Up. In case you didn't know about it, it is an actual job board where they post all jobs that's 6 figures and up. And they have things that's less than that, but on this channel, we are only going for 6 figures and up. But other than that, take care, 6-figure makers. Bye-bye.